Impressive. You know, when you think of Tom Glavine, you don't think of that, do you? Strikeouts.
I don't think you really do. And there he is, top 30 all time in Major League history.
Just another mark for him. That's so impressive. Braves are exiting the dugout, headed to the field. It's 77 degrees. And the wind out of the west at 15 to 20 miles an hour. You hit a ball in the air to right field today, you got a shot to trot all the way around the bases. Defensively for Atlanta today, left to right in the outfield, Profar, Harris, and Acuna. First to third, it's Olson, Ozzie Albies, Dubon, and Riley, with Drake Baldwin behind the plate. You and I were around the cage this morning, whether taking BP, Ben, and one of the things that stood out to me of all the impressive things that were going on, and guys were launching balls into the scoreboard in left center, Ozzie Albies is jacked. I mean, he is ready to go.
He put together, isn't he?
Woo!
I think pound for pound, he's one of the strongest guys in the league, and clearly he had a really good offseason, hit the weights hard, and has always looked strong, but he looks even stronger now than we're used to seeing.
I mean it. He looks terrific. I asked him, I said, how are you feeling? Is everything together? Is everything fitting together and working, meaning his body? And he said, yes, everything feels good. So this lineup, as we have said for 3 or 4 years, if you can keep them on the field, it's a formidable lineup and one capable of winning the division.
That's right. You know, along the lines of Ozzie, one more piece of information I want to put out there. I was chatting with Tim Hires, Braves hitting coach today. He said, look, from the right side, Ozzie's always been a monster. That left side swing is something that's come and gone. He said, this is the best I've seen his left-handed swing look in a while. And that's really good news. So to see him that strong for both sides, along the lines of what you're saying for the whole team, if Ozzie has a strong season, he would be a major piece to this offensive machine that you expect big things out of.
He could really strengthen the bottom of the order, that's for sure. Well, the throw goes down to second base. We're ready to play ball, and here to tell you about it once again, my partner, Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. Finally, some baseball today. Still overcast skies, and like Joe mentioned, that wind is whipping across the field left to right. But the Braves and the Twins seeing each other the first of 5 meetings this spring. Of course, we'll see them in the regular season in August up in Minnesota. But seeing them for the first time here in the Grapefruit League. Byron Buxton climbs in. Lefty Chris Sale looks to be ready, looking in. And now for the ball game. The first pitch, a called strike, starting up at 2:06 Eastern here on this Sunday in Southwest Florida. It's Buxton, Bell, and Caratini due up for the Twins here in the top of the first inning. One pitch on the way to Buxton. Big swing and a miss. Showed him a fastball at 95. Healthy cut, but missed every stitch of it. And an 0-2 count now on Buxton. Buxton, the DH. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way from Sale. Missed up and in with a fastball.
Speaking of guys that stayed on the field and was healthy last year, Buxton, 35 homers, 83 RBIs, 24 stolen bases.
1-2 pitch. Down he goes. Showed him a slider, breaking low and in. Buxton swings and misses for strike 3 and 1 down. Along those lines with Buxton, over the years when we see the Twins, which isn't very often, usually one series a year, he's been one of my favorite players to watch from a distance.
He can do everything anybody can possibly do on the baseball field. So athletic.
Veteran first baseman and switch hitter Josh Bell up to the plate, batting from the right side. Takes the first pitch slider for a called strike. I'll tell you what's funny about this lineup today for the Twins. Not that you're thinking about matchups by any means. You're trying to get guys on the field as they face Chris Sale today. 0-1, big hack and a miss at a changeup. When do you think the last time was that Chris Sale faced a lineup with 4 left-handed hitters in it?
It's been a while.
Maybe high school?
Yeah.
0-2 to Bell. In the air down the right field line, slicing foul and on a play. Do it again with 0-2 count. Both of these teams with a very similar uniform today. Both teams with the navy tops. Twins with their navy tops, gray pants. Red numerals on the back, white lettering on the front. Twins across the chest of their navy uniforms. 0-2 to Josh Bell. Got him looking. Knee-buckling slider. Hit the outside corner for strike 3. And back-to-back strikeouts for Chris Sale. Two down now for Victor Caratini. Meanwhile, the Braves in their Navy uniform tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Two down for Caratini. Switch hitting catcher who would be followed by Trevor Larnach. But Chris Sale has his eyes on a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. First pitch to Caratini right there for a called strike. Fastball 93. For Sale, fastball, slider, change. 6'6" tall, lean lefty out of Lakeland, Florida. 0-1 to the plate. Just a little bit outside with a changeup. For Sale, as you know, spent lots of years of his career in the American League and lots of those years in the AL Central when he was a member of the White Sox. Seen the Twins a lot in his career. 1-1, touches the outside corner with a backdoor slider. He has a dozen career wins against the Twins, and the only team that he's amassed more wins against in his career is the Royals. He's beaten them 13 times. 1-2 pitch. Punch to the right side, a base hit. Ozzie was shaded up the middle, and that's just out of his reach, and a base hit into right field for a 2-out single out of Victor Caratini.
Kind of went to the well once too often here with that backdoor slider, and Caratini was ready for that. Took it the other way. Good piece of hitting.
Found a hole in that right side and rolled one through there that keeps the inning alive for Trevor Larnach. Sale last year, 21 appearances with the Braves. Suffered that fractured left rib cage last year and was out from mid-June through late August. First pitch to Trevor Larnach. Left-handed batter takes a called strike. This season will be Sale's technically 16th season in the big leagues. He did not play at all in 2020. For 17 years he's been a big leaguer, but it'll be his 16th season. 0-1 missed inside with a heater. No score, top of the first inning. Just underway after a 1 hour, 1 minute rain delay here at Cool Today Park. Home opener of the spring session for the Braves. Sales 1-1 to the plate. Little tapper over the mound, off the glove, charging over Riley. He stumbles on the grass right behind the mound, and he can't come up with it. That was just softly tapped and perfectly placed over Sale, under Riley. And Larnach is aboard with a 2-out single. Right off the end of the bat. So now runners at first and second for the former Brave Orlando Arcia. He spent as much time at Braves BP as some of the Braves hitters did today.
He did.
Pitch on the way to Arcia. Big wild swing and a miss at a first pitch fastball. And Orlando came over to greet his former teammates and his friends and hung out for a long time. Lots of smiles, lots of laughs. Sale ahead 0-1. Southpaw fires, misses way outside with a fastball. Had Drake bailing to his right to keep it from going to the backstop. No score, top of the first. Chris Sale trying to keep it that way. First time we've laid eyes on Chris this spring, making his first Grapefruit League start. Just the second game of the session. And the 1-1 to Arcia. Pop back and foul onto the rooftop down the first baseline. Good crowd on hand. Good amount of folks out there on the berm in left field. And folks still making their way in. Braves have 3 of their next 4 games here at home. Be on the road at Sarasota tomorrow against Baltimore. But next 2 games after that here at Cool Today Park. 1-2 to the plate. Missed a little bit low and in with a slider. And the count level 2-2. It's supposed to cool down a lot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Highs in the upper 50s. Which is out of the ordinary, you'd say, for this part of the country, that's for sure. 2-2. Out back. There are some people listening right now that say what I would do for temperatures in the 50s.
Yeah.
It's still awfully cold where some of you are.
I had to put my pullover on today, and it's 77. Just damp and windy and chilly.
This will be Sale's 21st pitch of the inning. No score in the top of the first. Runners at first and second, 2 down, 2-2. And that's fouled off. Got a hack at a slider and fouled it straight off the front edge of the plate. Came back up and got a piece of Arcia. Chris Sale rubs up a brand new baseball as he walks up the front slope of the mound. Number 51 on his back.
See if he goes upstairs here. We certainly know Orlando and know he's prone to chase that high fastball.
2-2. Went outside with a slider. So now Larnach at first and Caratini at second can take off. 2 very quick outs for Sale, striking out Buxton and Bell, but back-to-back singles by Caratini and Larnach. Neither hit all that hard. Runners go in the 3-2. Fouled off. Over the rooftop down the first baseline. And the right-handed hitting Arcia will get another pitch to look at. A 9-time All-Star and also Cy Young Award winner from a few years ago in the National League. Chris Sale looking for a scoreless top of the first inning. And the 3-2. Ripped foul. Over the seating bowl down the right field line and slicing out of play. Pretty good battle here between Sale and Arcia.
Yeah, Orlando covering that outside third of the plate pretty well.
This will be the 25th pitch of the inning for Sale and his 10th versus Arcia. Ready with a 3-2. Spins it up there. Then Arcia fouls back a slider. Chris just trying to find the right selection to put away the Twin shortstop. Orlando, a deep breath. There's a big gold chain around his neck with his number 11 dangling from it. Bright red batting gloves. Waves the bat behind his right ear. Sale, the left-hander, comes set right at the belly. Comes with a 3-2, and that's going to be punched out to short. Taken on a bounce by Dubon. Throws it over to first base, and that's in time for the out. Not a whole lot of hard contact, but the Twins able to get a few men on base, but Chris Sale wiggles off the hook.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. Sometimes congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens.
Bell.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Into the bottom of the first inning, Braves and Twins scoreless, and climbing in for his first at bat of the Grapefruit League is Ronald Acuna. Here's the first pitch on the way from Taj Bradley. Now the fastball misses inside. It'll be Acuna, Baldwin, and Olson for the Braves in the bottom of the first. And facing the right-hander, Taj Bradley. He's a Georgia boy out of Stone Mountain. 24-year-old right-hander. Stands on the first base side of the rubber, swivels and fires the 1-0. And Acuna pounds one high and deep to left field, back to the wall, and one hopping to the wall. Acuna thought that he got it. He's going to slow and come around first base and throw on the brakes. That'll be a very long single. And coming off the bat, it looked like it might be halfway up the berm, but these conditions prevented it from doing so.
Should have had a double, but he was admiring it, and if possible, it had top spin on it too much, and then the wind kind of knocked it down, blowing left to right. It was hammered.
That might be the hardest hit single we see all spring.
Yeah.
So Ronald at first base. Here's Drake Baldwin. Baldwin takes a ball high. Taj Bradley, 6'2", 220. Last season, 27 appearances between Tampa Bay and Minnesota. He was traded to the Twins last year for Griffin Jacks. 1-0 in for a called strike. And altogether, Bradley went 6-8 with a 5.05 ERA. And altogether, 3 seasons in the big leagues for Taj Bradley.
Got a good arm.
No score, bottom of the first. Righty-lefty matchup. Offering on the way to Baldwin. Just missed the outside corner. Bradley out of Redan High School, and he was actually an outfielder until his junior year. And that's when he really started to take pitching seriously. And it's worked out well for him. Became a 5th-round draft choice of the Rays in 2018 over his commitment to play for South Carolina. 2-1, good hack and a miss by Baldwin. Took a very healthy rip of that fastball.
Got another former Brave for you out of Redan High School. You know who that is?
Brandon Phillips.
That's 2.
Okay.
I got another one. First baseman.
There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. And Baldwin lines one up the middle to base it into center field. Acuna down to second, holding there. So back-to-back singles for Acuna and Baldwin. Runners at first and second for Matt Olson. Who you got?
Wally Joyner.
He was out of Redan, huh?
Yep. We were told Drake Baldwin's ready to go today. Tim Hires talking to Ben and I saying, wait till you see this guy. He's like almost mid-season form, and he showed it right there.
Braves looking to score the first run of the game. And here's Matt Olson. Runners dancing at first and second. Olson a check swing. He went after the curveball, committed nothing and 1. The leather for Minnesota has Josh Bell at first base. Cody Clemens at second. Orlando Arcia, the shortstop, and Eric Wagaman at third base. Trevor Larnach in left. James Outman in center. Alan Roden is in right field. Victor Caratini, the catcher, and the aforementioned Taj Bradley on the mound. All right, the 0-1 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Matt takes a ball high. Count even to the ball and a strike. Braves hitters will see a fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a curve, and a sinker from Bradley. 1-1 to the plate. Big bouncer out to first, backhanded by Bell. Triggers to second for 1. Arcia back to first to Bradley for a double play. As that goes 3-6-1 on the twin killing. Over to third base for Acuna. Pretty slick play for the 22nd of February.
Yeah, nice lead throw from Arcia over to Bradley at first.
Two down after the double play. And the bat in the hands of Jurickson Profar. Big lead at third base for Ronald Acuna. He's halfway down the line, continuing to walk. There's a ball outside. Third baseman Eric Wagaman played about 2 acres from the bag, so Acuna taking advantage of that. It'll be great to have Profar in the lineup every single game. Served that suspension last year. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball over for a called strike, good curve. And a 1-1 count on Profar.
Acuna played 95 games. Profar 80 games. Riley 102 games. Kind of tells a lot right there.
Yes, it does. One to Profar. Fouled back, 1-2. That fastball coming in at 97 from Taj Bradley. You'd probably say that the best the Braves looked all season offensively was there towards the end when Profar's in full swing, and you had Kim over for the first time. Of course, he'll be injured to begin the season, Sung Kim.
Yeah, only the Phillies had a better September than the Braves did in the National League.
1-2 from Bradley. Out back, keep it at a 1-2 count. Two hits here in the inning for the Braves. 2 down and a runner at third. Neither team has scored. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Coming to you from Cool Today Park in Northport, Florida. Spring training home of the Braves. Bradley steps off, wants a moment. The ball that Acuna hit coming off the bat looked like it might end up on the berm, and he thought it was going to, but ended up being a single for him. 1-2 pitch. And Profar goes down swinging at a cutter. So the Braves had back-to-back singles, but nothing after that. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the top of the second, no score.
If you like to... The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Ben Ingram here with you from Cool Today Park in Northport, Florida. Braves rolling around with the Twins this afternoon in Grapefruit League action. No score into the top of the second. Chris Sale will be facing Clemens, Outman, and Roden. 6, 7, and 8 in Derek Shelton's order. And Sale, who had 2 strikeouts in the first inning, goes back to work. Left-handed hitting Cody Clemens watches a sinker over for a called strike. Twins lost their Grapefruit League opener yesterday. 0-1 from Sale. Bounce out first. Scooping is Matt Olson. Underhand lob to the bag. Sale's there. And a 3-1 put out for the first out here in the second inning. Joe mentioned earlier that the Twins have a brand new manager. Derek Shelton is their manager. And, of course, he was managing the Pirates from 2020 through 2025. And he comes over from Pittsburgh, and a guy that was very well respected. Just Pittsburgh, a team that wasn't able to, on the business side of things, get the players that they needed, and they really suffered in the standings.
Yeah, he worked very hard. He was trying to make that team better. Infield work and infield practice, outfield practice every day before the game.
James Outman takes a strike. Yeah, that was very noticeable how hard they worked.
They worked very hard, and he loses his job. And then when he loses his job, this offseason, the Pirates decided to spend some money and get some players. I felt bad for him.
He lands on his feet in Minnesota. Check swing. They appeal. He did go. Don't worry, James. You're not the first left-handed batter to take a swing like that against a slider from Sale. 0-2 on James Outman. 0-2. He indeed is out, man. Slider gets Outman.
Speaking of mid-season form.
Nasty pitch.
You are on top of it. Yesterday you had Wentz and Pants. And
you spend all winter just eager to get going.
I think you've got them written down somewhere.
2 down for Alan Roden. Got a $191 last year with a couple of homers. Swings and sends one foul. I think that took his thumbs with it.
Well, did you see his stance? His arms are completely extended away from his body and the bat sitting on his shoulder, and then he just kind of flips the bat straight up trying to hit. I've never seen anybody do that before.
Yeah, it's interesting. 0-1 from Sale. Not going to miss with a slider. 0-2. Chris looking for a 1-2-3 top of the second. We're scoreless here in Northport. Braves and Twins on a Sunday afternoon. Sale with 3 strikeouts in the game. Just a little bit low and outside with the slider. 1-2. Chris with a slow walk back up the front slope of the mound. Bends over and gives a squeeze to the rosin bag. Tug of the cap. 6'6" left-hander. Set of the belly. And he spins the 1-2. Just away barely with a fastball.
Close call.
Oh, Jensen Visconti, the home plate umpire, is about to ring him up. Let's see what Sale dials up here. Cuts loose a 2-2. Just missed away with a slider. 2 really tough 2-strike pitches to lay off of. The count runs full now. Still needs 1 good pitch for that 1-2-3 inning. And the payoff offering. And a lob one out to third. Little leap up into the air and a catch by Austin Riley. Nice play by Austin. And down they go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We advance to the bottom of the inning. No score, Braves and Twins.
When it comes to shipping,
the world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Austin Riley leads off with the Braves at the bottom of the second. No score, Braves and Twins. First pitch from Taj Bradley to Austin Riley. Swung on and hit in the air to center. May drop in. It will. Flare out there to center field. Becomes a base hit for Austin Riley. Like Joe mentioned, Austin played 102 games last year. And you think about these last 2 seasons, he's played 100 or more games each of the last 2 seasons, but has had some nagging injuries late in the year and some bad luck as well. He's just looking for a healthy season, get those numbers back to what he displayed a few years ago when he was an All-Star in 22 and 23. He's at first base for Ozzie Albies, swinging it from the left side. Ozzie takes the first pitch strike.
I'd just like to see Austin avoid getting hit in the hands for the pitch. That would help.
Had that bizarre abdominal injury a year ago in that game at the racetrack against the Reds. That'll be swung on and missed.
Right.
And then you mentioned he was hit in the hand the year before that ended his season. Oh, and 2 on Albies. No score, bottom of the second. Bradley's 0-2. Reach and a miss by Ozzie. Went after a splitter that just vanished low and away, and there's the second strikeout by Bradley. One down for Michael Harris. Tim Hires had some glowing reports of Michael Harris and how hard he's been working, not just at spring training, but through the offseason, and saying there are aspects of his swing where he looks like a different guy. First pitch to Harris. That'll be ripped in the air out to third, caught by Eric Wagman. Put a good swing on that 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
For Michael, I'd just like to see him get off to a good start. You know, he's kind of fallen behind the 8 ball a little bit. The last couple of years, it's been hard for him to climb out of a hole. And he's going to be a new dad the end of April, so congratulations to him for that.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
Going to be a boy, and I told him, any names picked out? And he said no. And I said, Joe's a good name.
Aaron Shunk sends one foul. I'm going to put my money on Michael Harris III.
That'd be probably more likely.
Right. Braves nothing, Twins nothing, bottom of the second. Austin Riley, the runner at first with 2 down, and an 0-1 count on Aaron Shunk. Shunk sends one foul back into the screen. S-C-H-U-N-K. Aaron Shunk. Went to the Lovett School. He's from Atlanta. Played at the University of Georgia. Former second-round pick of the Rockies in 2019.
Played in 16 games for him last year.
Waiting on the 0-2 from Taj Bradley. Right-hander fires. Shunk takes the ball up and in. Shunk was in the big leagues each of the last 2 seasons with the Rockies. Altogether, he's played 55 games in the big leagues. Career .222 hitter. Steadies the bat. 1-2. Pop back and foul. There's still a 1-2 count on Aaron Shunk. Wears number 48 on his back. Adjusts his batting gloves just outside the right-hand batter's box. And climbs back in wearing bright white cleats. One-two to the plate. Just up and in with a curveball.
That's a hard curveball and 12-6 break on it. It's a good pitch for him.
Big hole on the right side of the infield. Second baseman Cody Clemens shaded up the middle. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, laid off with a curve low. Yeah, that curve has consistently been 82, 83 miles an hour. Should Shunk reach, Dubon would come to the plate. As Mauricio's taking some practice hacks over there in the on-deck circle. Riley, an average lead at first, held by Josh Bell. There goes Riley, 3-2, a called third strike. Cutter on the inside corner, and Shunk goes down looking. And that ends the bottom of the second. Braves had a leadoff single, nothing beyond that. We played 2, off to the top of the third, no score.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Dad, why do we always make gumbo on special days?
Because it's our thing. Grandma made it, and now we do. Go ahead and grab the flour from that Publix bag. Can't make gumbo without it.
For the roux, right?
That's right. The roux holds it all together, like love does. Stir it slow, like I showed you.
Can I add extra shrimp?
Make it your own, huh? Just like Grandma taught me.
This Black History Month, share the traditions you know by heart. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Another checkered flag for the books. Time to celebrate with Chumba. Jump in at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Top of the third inning, it's a scoreless game. New pitcher for the Braves is J.R. Ritchie. Good to see him. Former first-round pick of the Braves back in 2022.
Pride of the minor leagues, isn't he?
Yes, sir. Very excited for his future, and a guy that we could certainly see this season in the big leagues. He's ready to go to work. Right-hander's first pitch. In for a called strike. Sinker over at 95. He relieves Chris Sale, who went 2 innings. Gave up 2 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts. All outside from Ritchie. Ritchie's 6'2", 185. He's out of Bainbridge High School in Bainbridge Island, Washington. 22 years old. He'll be 23 in June. 1-1 to Wagaman. Strike. Good slider.
Good front door slider. He was at 3 levels last year. A, AA, and AAA. 11 starts at Gwinnett. He's not too far away, folks.
1-2 to Wagaman. Low and outside. That's pretty exciting, hitting 3 minor league rungs on the ladder as a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Right-hander in search of a strikeout. 2-2. Fouled back. Between those 3 stops, he posted a .264 ERA last year, as he was in High A Rome, AA Columbus, and AAA Gwinnett. No score, top of the third. 2-2 from Ritchie. Bouncer over the mound, shortstop side of second, gloved by Ozzie. Off-balance throw right on the money.
Nice play.
Ozzie going to his right to the other side of the bag to backhand it. Showed enough arm strength to get it over there and get the out by a step or so. One down, back to the top of the order to Byron Buxton. His Twins team won 70 games last year. Went 70 and 92. Finished in 4th place in the AL Central. Buxton takes a called strike. And like we mentioned earlier, that forced them to move on from manager Rocco Baldelli, who had been the Twins manager for 7 seasons. 0-1 to Buxton. Bounced foul over by the Twins dugout on the third base side. Braves faced the Twins last April in Atlanta. Braves swept that series. In fact, the Twins haven't beaten the Braves in a regular season game since 2019. Can you believe that?
No.
Braves have won 11 straight versus Minnesota going back to August of 2019. 2 front door breaking ball missed. So a good amount of sweeps against the Twins over the last few years for the Braves. And we will see them this season in August in Minnesota. 1-2 to Buxton. Ground ball out to third. Backhanded on the foul side of the line by Riley. Fired over anyway and delivered a good throw, but Junior Valentine off behind him, throwing the hands to the sky and saying foul ball.
Byron Buxton out of Baxley, Georgia. You talk about a town that's proud of their guy, but Byron returns that in kind. He's done a lot for youth programs in Baxley. They love him there.
1-2 pitch up and in. Close shave there with a fastball at 97. Just about singed his goatee.
Yeah.
Righty-righty matchup. 2-2 from Richie. Hop back and foul. Yeah, Byron's a very easy guy to pull for on and off the field.
Yeah.
Day and age now where all the teams across Major League Baseball have celebrations when they homer or hit doubles, drive a run in. Buxton's got maybe one of my favorite celebrations. 2-2 nub foul. Byron's dad was a truck driver for many years. And honor his dad anytime he hits a homer or an RBI double. His celebration like tooting the 18-wheeler horn. I thought that was really cool anytime you see it. 2-2. Ooh, just missed. Boy, that was a good-looking sinker, wasn't it?
Ooh. That would have been time for a challenge.
No score, top of the third. Bases empty, one down. And the 3-2 pitch. That's outside, ball four. Went low and away with a sinker. So Buxton aboard with a one-out walk and the bat in the hands of Josh Bell.
24 stolen bases for Buxley last year. Keep an eye on him.
Big lead at first by Buxton. Left-handed hitting Bell awaits. He cuts it loose and missed the first pitch cutter. Cutter looked good, bearing down and in under the hands of Bell. Oh, 1 to Bell. Cut it loose again, missed a changeup. Deep bag of tricks for J.R. Ritchie.
I like it.
Bell wants to call time. Steps out in just the batting gloves. Meanwhile, the right-hander Ritchie, foot still on the slab, looking into his catcher Drake Baldwin. Right-hander with the ball inside a black glove brings the 0-2. That's low and inside. Not a bad 0-2 call with that change.
Josh Bell broke in with the Pirates. He and Shelton may have some time together going back to their time with the Pirates. And he's bounced around from team to team lately, but everybody wants him on their club. He's a good clubhouse presence and still a good player.
1-2 to Bell. Ground ball weakly out to second. Ozzie has it. Shovels to second for 1. And a throw from Dubon to Olsen in time for 2. Very nicely played. 4-6-3 on the double play, and that ends the top of the third inning. No runs, hits, or errors, none left.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Businesses invite you into their store to spend money so they can make a profit. This means that under the law, they have a duty to maintain a safe premises.
Whether it's a leak on the floor, bad lighting, an item falling off a shelf, or if you're attacked on the premises, it doesn't matter.
Stores have a legal duty to keep you safe on their property.
Our responsibility at Farah & Farah is to protect you when they don't.
Tampa.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Free fast.
Absolutely thrilled to have you with us on this Sunday afternoon, bringing you the Braves and the Twins from the Grapefruit League. No score to the bottom of the third inning as Mauricio Dubon leads off. Mauricio spins out of the way. Did that graze him? I guess it just missed him. The fastball came in. I thought it might have gotten the sleeve of his uniform, but apparently spun out of the way. And a 1-0 count on one of the brand new Braves, Mauricio Dubon. No swing and miss, had a cutter away, 1-1.
Tell you what, I saw him launching some balls out there in the Budweiser bench area in deep left center today. Got a little pop.
1-1 pitch. And Dubon takes the ball up and in. And a guy that you trust and know will do a really nice job at shortstop until Kim is back and ready.
He's a real professional. He can play anywhere on the diamond. Shortstop's his favorite.
2-1 in for a called strike. He's a two-time Gold Glove Award winner. Young man who was born in Honduras but moved to California when he was 13, 14 years old. Sacramento area. 2-2, a called third strike. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And there's strikeout number 4 for Taj Bradley.
You know, one of the things I noticed looking at the Twins travel roster, Ben, is they didn't bring a lot of guys. I mean, this is Bradley's first outing. He's going with his third inning of work, but not a lot of subs. Certainly enough pitchers to get him through the game, but they're going to get a lot of work today, it looks like.
Yeah, not often you see a pitcher in his first spring training outing going through the lineup a couple of times. Ball low and in. Second time he's faced Acuna. He might not go through the entire lineup twice, but seeing the top of the order for the second time. Ronald sent a missile to the wall back in the first inning. Ended up being a very long and loud single. And then he was left stranded at third when the first inning came to an end. No runs, 2 hits for the Twins. No runs, 3 hits for the Braves. 1-0 from Bradley. And a strike. Puts the outside corner with a cutter. Ronald with the bright yellow cleats on, matching the batting gloves he's wearing. 1-1 from Bradley. He swings and got a piece of a splitter and fouled it off the gear of Victor Caratini. And a 1-2 count now on Ronald. Braves a winner yesterday, 5-1 against the Rays. A couple of homers in that game from Mike Yastrzemski and Ben Gamel. Braves looking for their first run today. One-two from Bradley, got him swinging. Went with a cutter. And Acuna goes down swinging. That's now 3 straight strikeouts for Bradley going back to the second inning. And he has 5 for the game.
And looks terrific.
2 down for Drake Baldwin. Reigning Rookie of the Year in the National League. And Baldwin takes the ball low and in. Think about Baldwin, Harris, and Acuna. They've all won a Rookie of the Year in their career. And so is their manager, Walt Weiss. Baldwin gets into one. High fly ball to deep right center field. Outman to the wall, looking up, and that is going to find the bleachers. Drake Baldwin launching one over the right center field wall. Came off his bat at 107 miles an hour and took flight right out of here to make it 1-0 Braves.
He waited on that breaking ball, hit it off the facing of the Truist Pavilion out there high above the right center field wall. And again, the wind's still blowing out that way. I don't think that was wind aided at all.
One nothing Braves. Here's Matt Olson. And Olson with a fly ball down the right field line. Over to his left is Rodin. It's over his head. It's off the base of the wall. Olson digging for 2. Here's the throw out of right field. It went up to the bag late. And it's a stand-up double for Matt Olson. Had some air under that one. Sent into the warning track. And Alan Rodin had a long way to go just to get into the same zip code as that one. homer by Baldwin, a double by Olson, and now the bat in the hands with Jerks and Profar with a runner at second and 2 away. Profar sends one foul over there to Antone Richardson, brand new first base coach for the Braves. A run on 5 hits for the Braves, no runs on 2 hits for the Twins. Oh, 1 to Profar. Just outside with a fastball at 95. Jurickson struck out swinging in the first inning. Wind gailing across the field left to right. Bradley brings his 42nd pitch of the game. With a 1-1 count, here it is. Ground ball weakly to second. Cody Clemmons smothers it. Goes over to first base, and the 4-3 put out ends the bottom of the third. But the Braves on the board thanks to a Drake Baldwin home run. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Braves.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Another checkered flag for the books. Time to celebrate with Chumba. Jump in at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Victor Caratini leads off for the Twins in the top of the 4th inning. Braves leading 1-0. Caratini takes the ball high. It's already been a really good day for Drake Baldwin. He hit the home run in the bottom of the 3rd. I was chatting about the gold medal hockey game with Drake earlier. Drake from Wisconsin was a big hockey player himself, big hockey fan. He was a forward in his playing days, so he was locked in on the Olympic game. Went out to Caratini, all outside. He was thrilled, as the rest of us were, to see the United States win the gold medal over Canada in that overtime thriller. There's the 2-0 to Caratini from Richie. Little punch out to second, leaping into the air. Ozzie Albies brought it down, going to the top rung of the ladder. And he was just tall enough, had just enough spring in his step to get up and get down with it.
A couple of those today for the Braves defense. Austin Riley with a nice running, leaping grab earlier.
Ozzie spring-loaded out there at second base. One out for Trevor Larnach. Hits the ball low and outside. So that's the first time the Olympic team has won the gold medal in hockey since 1980.
That's correct.
Miracle on Ice. One ball foul on the first base line.
Saw Mike Eruzione being interviewed between periods saying it's their time now.
That's great.
We've had ours, it's their time, and he was right.
Were you watching that game at spring training when you were playing that in 1980?
I was. Kathy and I were in Arizona.
1-1 misses low.
And she was very pregnant with Meg. And we were jumping around like everybody else when that miracle on ice occurred.
1-0 Braves here in the fourth. 2-1 from Richie. Big bouncer over into the Braves dugout.
It was the slowest clock I've ever seen in my life.
I bet it was.
In that hockey game.
And that was a bunch of college kids against the mighty Soviet team.
Yeah.
2-2 from Richie. Got his man. Out on the outside corner with a curveball.
Yeah. Good backdoor breaking ball.
Very impressive pitch from J.R. Richie. Came right on through the back door. 2 up, 2 down. There's the first strikeout for Richie. Here's Orlando Arcia. Braves in the bottom of the fourth will have Riley, Albies, and Harris due up. Currently leading 1-0. Arcia takes the first pitch ball.
Challenged by Drake Baldwin on that one.
I like his chances on this one. That looked like a pretty good pitch to me. Went low and in with a fastball. And it was a ball. Call confirmed, missed by an inch and a half. So Jansen Visconti, home plate umpire, got that one right. So the Braves have one ABS challenge left for this game. 1-0 pitch. Some deep and foul, slicing over the seating bowl onto the concourse and out of play.
There's something about J.R. Richie's delivery, and they're about the same size as Kyle Wright. There's some similarities in their angles, very vertical, up and down, wind up.
Ball on a strike, check swing, they appealed, didn't go after the curve.
So keep an eye on him, see what you think.
Looking at his delivery, his mechanics, certainly some similarities there. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. Which is a good comparison given that Kyle had that 21 season a few years back.
He did.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Marcio waits. Richie spins it. On ball to the left side, taken on 2 bounces by a lunging Riley. Gloves and fires. Slick play by Alston at third base. Now that 5-3 put out into the top of the 4th inning. No runs, hits, or errors, none left. We advance to the bottom of the 4th inning. Braves 1, Twins nothing.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Dad, why do we always make gumbo on special days?
Because it's our thing. Grandma made it, and now we do. Go ahead and grab the flour from that Publix bag. Can't make gumbo without it.
For the roux, right?
That's right. The roux holds it all together, like love does. Stir it slow, like I showed you.
Can I add extra shrimp?
Make it your own, huh? Just like Grandma taught me.
This Black History Month, share the traditions you know by heart. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
New pitcher for the Twins as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Braves up 1-0. Left-hander Kendry Rojas will take over for Bradley, who in 3 innings, 5 hits, a run, no walks, 5 strikeouts.
First pitch to Riley in for a strike. run on 5 hits for the Braves, no runs on 2 hits for the Twins. Braves got a solo homer from Drake Baldwin last inning. Going to Riley, fouled off into the screen over by the Braves dugout. Kendry Rojas, 6'2" lefty from Cuba. High navy socks up to the knees. Red spikes on. Steps and fires the 0-2. Missed outside of Riley. Full name Kendry Yoelvis Rojas. I like that middle name.
Yeah. That's what a lot of guys in Memphis said.
1-2 to Riley. He'll lunge and miss at strike 3. Went away with a changeup. One down here in the 4th inning. Opening day, 33 days from today. We got just over a month until we have the home opener. Braves and Royals. First pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. He'll pull one foul on the third baseline. Opening homestand of the 2026 season, March 27th through April 1st. As we'll see the Royals and the A's roll into Atlanta. Like we mentioned yesterday, gate giveaways include the magnetic schedule, rally towels, and the Drake Baldwin NL Rookie of the Year bobblehead. Definitely want to be a part of all that. Grab your tickets now at Braves.com/promos. Ground ball out to short. Scooped by Arcia. Throw across in time. And 2 down. Let me give you that again. Braves.com/promos. And be there when it all begins. So 2 down here in the 4th. We established this the other day. This will be year 52 for you in pro ball, right?
Yeah.
52 years.
Yep. 35th year with the Braves. Very proud of that.
Yeah, there's a lot to be proud about. Ball low and outside of Michael Harris. We're blessed to have you. 1-0 Braves in the 4th. Harris is 0 for 1. Hit the ball hard back in the 2nd inning, but lined out to 3rd. No chase and miss. A slider down and away here to level the count at 1. We've seen Chris Sale and J.R. Ritchie pitch in this game for the Braves. They both have looked very sharp. Left on left matchup, 1-1, missed inside 2-1.
Very impressed with J.R. Ritchie. My first chance to see him live. Ball comes out of his hand lovely. Very easy motion.
Harris awaits. Here's his pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Came inside with a good slider. Harris staring down the left-hander Rojas. Rojas rears back and brings the 2-2 pitch. Harris takes the ball outside. Michael with his mint green batting gloves on to match his cleats under his white pants. Here's the payoff pitch. Harris with a fly ball to left field in line with Trevor Larnach. 2 steps in, makes a shoulder high catch, and the Braves go down to 1-2-3 in the 4th. Off to the 5th we go here at Cool Today Park at Northport. 1-0 Braves.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied for 36 months. Sometimes congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Another checkered flag for the books. Time to celebrate with Chumba. Jump in at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. CT&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Fifth inning here in Northport. Braves have a 1-0 lead on the Twins, and the Braves change the battery out. Got a brand new pitcher and catcher. New catcher is Sandy Leon. New pitcher is the right-hander Taylor Scott, who signed with the Braves this past offseason in December. Scott last season spent time with Houston and Arizona, and he relieves J.R. Ritchie, who pitched 2 scoreless innings, walking 1 and striking out 1. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Taylor's 33 years old. He's been around a while. Works out of the stretch and delivers the first pitch he has today. This is a little outside to Cody Clemens. Clemens grounded out his first time. Got a question for you about Clemens. 1-0, ground ball, right side again. Backhanded by Olson. Throw back to the pitcher covering. Throws low. Taylor handles it and gets to the bag for the out. Nice play and recovery by Taylor there. 1 out. Did you know Clemens hit 19 homers last year?
Got some pop, doesn't he?
Man, oh man. No wonder he's found a home in Minnesota. Boy, that was a good play by Taylor. Caught that right off the dirt. James Outman struck out looking his first time. Outman, a former Dodger, had a rough time of it last year after getting traded. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. He only hit a .134 with 6 homers. Highly touted when he came up through the Dodger system and played well for them in the beginning. But not so much in the last year or two. They kept finding other outfielders to play in front of him. Ball 1 to him, 1-1. Left-handed hitter. Pitch. Swing and a foul ball sent out a play off to the left.
Well, you talk about baseball being a global game. This pitcher, Taylor Scott, born and raised in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Wow.
He moved to the United States when he was 16 to attend high school and play baseball. Long way from home.
You know, you hear about parents moving to change school districts. That's pretty extreme right there. 1-2 pitch. Popped up foul and out of play again. Hey, while I got a chance, I want to send my condolences to one of my favorites, Bill Mazeroski's family. Bill passed away a couple of days ago, and man, oh man, what a great guy. 1-2 pitch high, 2-2. He was our third base coach in Seattle when I played there. And I just loved the guy. Great sense of humor, but very quietly witty and could get under your skin a little bit. 2-2, down and in, ball 3. And what a defensive second baseman. He basically is in the Hall of Fame because of his defense. It was tremendous. I think it's a 10-time Gold Glove winner. Payoff pitch. In there, got him looking again. Oh, he wants to challenge first. Braves are throwing the ball around the infield, but Outman, who wasn't sure about the called third strike the first time around, certainly is challenging this one. And he was right, ball 4. Just a skosh low.
Well, that call and then it being overturned proves what we've known for so long about how much easier it is to steal the strike at the bottom of the zone and the top of the zone. When you think about where the umpire sets up, especially up and left or right, it just doesn't look all that good from an umpire's vantage point. But that low pitch, a lot of times it looks really good.
Runner at first, one out for Alan Roden, who lined out and was robbed by Austin Riley his first time. And with that challenge being successful, the Twins still have both of their challenges in place. Line drive foul, out of play, left field side.
I'll tell you a really cool tradition and something that I've enjoyed learning more about over the last few years. You mentioned Bill Mazeroski, and obviously he hit one of the most memorable home runs in the history of our game. Walk-off winner in Game 7 of the 1960 World Series at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. And there's still a portion of that wall that stands in Pittsburgh.
The 1-1 pitch to Roden instead, a throw to first. Nope. And runner safe.
And every year, there are Pirate fans who still gather on the date of the Mazeroski home run. I think it was October 13th.
I think you're right.
And they gather annually, and it's a big fest for all those fans, and they re-air the broadcast of that legendary game.
Next pitch, strike call, throw to first. Sandy Leon saved by Olson. That ball was headed down to the right field corner.
And just a really cool tradition that they have there annually to celebrate the game and their team and the accomplishments of that 1960 team.
By the way, the Yankees just clobbered them for 3 games.
Right.
Outscored them like 38-13 or something. But the Pirates won the series. Stretch on the pitch, outside, 2-2 to Roden. I asked Bill Buckner one time, the late Billy Buckner of the Dodgers, about Mazeroski, and he bragged on him forever. But he said it's also the worst guy to try to take out in a double play. Runner goes. Stepping off is Taylor. Now they've got Outman in a rundown, and they tag him out. James Outman really having a terrific day so far. He broke about 5 seconds too soon, and Taylor had the presence of mind not to balk. Taylor Scott. He steps up, throws over to Dubon, who tagged him out. 2 down, 2-2 the count. And Buckner said sliding into Bill Mazeroski is like sliding into a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Roden's aboard. Says like sliding into a fire plug. Said you just got up and your shins hurt, your ankles hurt, because he didn't move. So a 2-out hit for Roden, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Eric Wagaman, who grounded out his first time. Scott to the plate, swing and a miss, a slider. Fairly short lead for Roden, but he's going. Pitch swung on and lined into left field. Hard hit ball over to get it Profar, and around to third goes Roden. First and third, 2 out. 1-0 Atlanta. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order, and that's a tough out there in Byron Buxton. Byron has struck out and walked. First and third, 2 out, and the pitch. Ground ball to third, right to Riley. He's got it. Throws across just in time to get Buxton, and that'll end the inning. There was a walk and 2 hits, but no runs across. Still 1-0 Atlanta. We go to the bottom of the 5th.
When it's your money, your business, or your...
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied for 36 months. Sometimes congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Dad, why do we always make gumbo on special days?
Because it's our thing. Grandma made it, and now we do. Go ahead and grab the flour from that Publix bag. Can't make gumbo without it.
For the roux, right?
That's right. The roux holds it all together, like love does. Stir it slow, like I showed you.
Can I add extra shrimp?
Make it your own, huh? Just like Grandma taught me.
This Black History Month, share the traditions you know by heart. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from Cool Today Park in Northport, Florida. 1-0 Atlanta on a Drake Baldwin home run back in the third inning. And Aaron Schunk will get his second at bat leading off against Rojas, who stays in the game. And there's a called strike one. As we've been telling you, the Braves open up at home this year against the Kansas City Royals, who expect big things this year. They've got a good club. Lefty fires and a foul ball out of play. As I said earlier, Schunk played 16 games in the big leagues for the Rockies, spent most of the year at AAA Colorado Springs, but he hit .291 there and had 10 homers. Strong right-handed hitter. The pitch way outside. 1-2. Rojas retired the side in order in the fourth, including a strikeout. And the pitch, swing and miss, struck him out. Second time Shunk's been retired on strikes.
Let's talk about the Royals, and I'm not sure that the White Sox or Twins have a big year, but those other three teams in that division, that could be really top-heavy. That could be a really tough division between the Royals, the Tigers, and the Guardians.
Yep. Wine in the pitch to Dubon, off the glove of the pitcher. Clemens picks it up, throws to first, and got him. Good play by Cody Clemens. Off the pitcher's glove, that'll go 1-4-3. Dubon is retired. You know, I was looking at their standings last year, and you mentioned the Twins finished fourth. I didn't realize, honestly, that the Guardians won that division over the Tigers last year.
Well, the Tigers had a huge lead.
Yeah, right.
In fact, I remember one time in July, you and I were looking at the standings in a broadcast and thinking that division might be over.
Uh-huh.
And the Guardians got so hot there down the stretch.
Here's Acuna, takes one in the dirt, ball one.
And there were some games late in September between those two. And I just remember there was such a good race down to the wire. I feel like the Tigers were throwing scuba about every 3 games.
They wanted
to get into the postseason.
And needed to. You're right, that gigantic lead they had. The 1-0 to Ronald, breaking ball strike. He hit a single in the first that he thought was a homer and didn't run it out. Could have had a double, but only made it to first. He's also struck out. He put on quite a show in batting practice today. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. 1-2. He and Baldwin are hitting balls off the batter's eye out in straightaway center. Up high off that wall. Winding the pitch. Foul back. Right on the fastball. 98, is that right?
Yeah, it looked like it.
He's been sitting around 89, 90. The 1-2 again. Down low, 2-2. Javi Guerra is loosening up in the Atlanta bullpen. We'll probably see him next inning. 1-0 Atlanta. 5 hits for the Braves, 4 hits for the Twins. And the pitch. Low. Full count. Ronald still wearing that knee guard when he hits. Prevent against the foul tip. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Got him with an 88-mile-an-hour pitch there. 3 strikeouts now for Rojas, and we go to the 6th.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Another checkered flag for the books. Time to celebrate with Chumba. Jump in at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. CT&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
1-0 into the top of the 6th inning here at Cool Today Park in Northport. Spring training home of the Braves. Lots of changes for you. We'll start on the mound. Javi Guerra takes over on the mound for the Braves. Right-hander, 6'1", 215, out of Denton, Texas, making his first appearance of the spring. New first baseman is Tristan English. Luke Waddell into the game at second base. Alex Lodis is the new shortstop. Nacho Alvarez, the new third baseman. Jose Azocar takes over in center field. Deshaun Kiersey Jr. is in right field. And it's still Profar in left and Leon behind the plate.
And Josh Bell will lead off for the Twins. Switch hitter batting left, takes a strike from Javi Guerra at 95. Guerra's 30 years old. On a good arm. Came up in the Red Sox organization as a shortstop. Walks out of the stretch. This is a little low, 1-1. Heard a good story from another challenge. Josh Bell thought, Braves thought that was a strike. So here we go. We look at the scoreboard, wait for the electronics, and it was a ball. Braves are out of challenges. Guerra to the plate, in the dirt. Two and one the count. Sandy Leon, the catcher. Balls the signs and a foul ball sent out of play, 2-2. You know, then there's a lot of departures, or a few departures from the Braves bullpen, but there's some additions too. I mean, to re-sign Iglesias was a big deal, but then to sign the guy that led the league in saves, pretty good sign too, and Robert Suarez.
They got a couple guys who can slam the door.
Wind in the pitch. Down low, full count.
There's some good additions to the bullpen. And you think about those two guys, you think about swing and miss stuff, and that's the name of the game in 2026, is having those guys who can come in and hit swing and miss in the 8th and 9th inning, win you some games.
The delivery outside, he walked the leadoff man. Braves up 1-0. It's the third walk issued by the Braves today, after only walking one yesterday over in Port Charlotte. 12 strikeouts. Victor Caratini, catcher, steps in. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled in the first, robbed of a hit by Ozzie. Last time up, and now a little flare out towards short, and that's caught by Lodis just into the ball game. 1 out.
You get into October, get to those postseason teams, and you're going to see a bunch of teams who are good, close and late, good at one-run games, good with bringing guys in the 7th, 8th, 9th innings who can maintain one-run leads and slam the door. And I think that addition with Suarez and bringing back Iglesias is a step in that direction.
Trevor Larnach, the batter, takes a strike. Larnach today, a single and a strikeout. Well, I would argue that the Braves have more saves at the end of their game from two different guys than anybody in baseball.
Right.
Bell leads from first in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good breaking ball from Guerra. Started to say that Walt Weiss was talking about, or excuse me, Tim Hires was talking about the Red Sox with Guerra coming up as a shortstop, and that he and Mauricio Dubon were in the same organization, kind of competing with each other at shortstop. And Guerra moved to pitching. Delivers low and in the dirt. Dug out by Leon. 1-2. Stretch in the pitch. It's high. 2-2. Twins have a new first base coach who, for a short period of time, and I say short, 3, 4, 5 years when he was with the Cleveland Indians, might have been the best player in baseball all around. Pitch low, full count again. That's Grady Sizemore. He could do everything. Hit with power, steal bases. Terrific outfielder. Payoff pitch, fouled off of Sandy Leon.
His 2006 season, he led the league in runs and doubles. Had 53 doubles that year.
Loved watching him play. Good player. Another payoff pitch to Larnach in the pitch. Low, ball 4. 2 walks for Guerra. And we've said it before, Ben. You want to come in and make an impression on your manager in spring training. You're trying to make this club don't walk anybody.
That's right. That's why yesterday was so impressive. Braves used Carrasco, Dodd, Harris, Karinchak, Hernandez, Pope, and Reed Foley. And those 7 guys combined for 1 walk.
Twins are going to send out a pinch runner for Bell.
They also struck out a dozen, too, yesterday.
That's what was on top of the no walks. Pretty good. Pinch runner's name is Jake. That's all I got right now. He looks fast. Fly ball to right field off the bat of Orlando Arcia. That was hit right at Kersey out there, but he made the catch. 2 down.
That is Jake Rucker at second base.
Thank you. As is the case at the beginning of every spring training, a lot of changes, a lot of substitution. Nobody's going 9 innings just yet. Cody Clemens, his third at bat. 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first twice. And the pitch outside. 2-0. Two on, 2 out. Team Zoutman on deck. 1-0 Atlanta. A home run by Drake Baldwin in the 3rd inning. Pitch is high. Garrett's throwing hard enough. That was 94, but his appears to be a little max effort here, and his plate's kind of dancing around on him. Javi delivers high again, ball 4, 3rd walk of the inning. And the Braves' new pitching coach will make his first trip to the mound. Jeremy Hefner. Rick Kranitz has retired, and Hefner, the new pitching coach, is out there to try to calm Guerra down. Hefner had been with the Mets. So the guy, the pinch runner, was Rucker, not Rocker?
That's correct. Rucker with a U.
As in Darius?
Yes. He's out of the University of Tennessee, Jake Rucker.
Hefner back to the dugout. And James Outman, who's had a very adventurous day, stands in 0 for 2. Fouls one back.
Speaking of college ball, I had somebody tweet me earlier today to really say that these eligibility issues with the NCAA are getting out of hand, because he was at a college game today, and there's a guy in the lineup for Campbell University named Joe Simpson.
Wow.
Want to make sure it wasn't you.
The 0-1 is 1-1 now to Outman.
I was thinking the right NIL deal will have you back in cleats in no time.
You know it, Jack. You know it. I'm all about the Campbell Camels. 1-1 the count. Up and in, 2-1. I said Outman's 0 for 2. That's not exactly right. Struck out his first time up. And then his second time up, he was called out on strikes, but he wanted to challenge it, and he was correct, so he drew a walk, and then he got thrown out trying to steal when he left first base early. So a strikeout and a walk, and now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, 2-2. Sacks full of twins. I guess you could say triplets, right?
Yeah, definitely could.
Two and 2 the count. And the pitch. Outman takes one in the dirt, and a run-saving block by Sandy Leone. Wonder how many of those he's had in his career.
About 4,000.
God. So the runners will be running as all of our score sheets go flying. And the pitch, ball 4, he's walked a run in, and he's walked 4 in the inning. Outman draws a walk and an RBI.
Braves do have some action in the bullpen as right-hander LJ McDonough is tossing in the bullpen.
And Alan Roden will be the batter. He's lined out and singled. Tie game, 1-1. Pitch off the plate outside, ball 1. Four walks for Javi Guerra. And the pitch. Zone tightening up a little bit for Jansen Visconti with all these walks. That was high, 2-0. Braves have no challenges left. Leone giving a good target. The pitch. Strike call. 2-1. And the offering is fouled back. 2-2. Pitches in the inning for Javi Guerra. And not enough strikes. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball pulled on the ground, foul. Gloved over there by English. All of the starters are out of the lineup for the Braves, with the exception of Jerks and Profar. He will get an at-bat next inning and pitch in the dirt, and we go to another full count. So as Skip would say, the old merry-go-round pitch. Everybody running. Probably Guerra's last pitch, regardless of what happens, to make it a strike. The delivery swung on, lifted high in the air to deep right field. That's got a chance to get out of here, and that is a grand slam home run for Alan Roden. 5-1 Twins. No doubt about it. Out there right above the Braves bullpen. And that'll bring Walt Weiss out of the dugout, and he's going to make a pitching change.
Well, it was belly high right down the middle. And you've heard it said 1,000 times. Yes, the grand slam certainly bothers you, but not as much as all the walks leading to that grand slam. And the Braves will be going to LJ McDonough. They'll be called upon, hoping for one more out.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178 or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side.
Speaking of McDonough, why is there always a traffic jam down at McDonough on I-75?
Great question. Every time you go through that,
just awful. You need a helicopter just to get over that area. Eric Wagaman, the batter, after the grand slam, takes outside, ball one. Wagaman today, a ground out, a single. 5 runs across in the inning, only 1 hit for the Twins. High ball 2. McDonough to the plate. And the 2-0. A strike call, 2-1. I mean, there's never an accident down there at McDonough. No accidents, no road construction, just everybody slowing down to take a good look at McDonough. Good slider, strike. 2-2. And the pitch, foul off, and out of play off to the right. Brian Snitker and his wife Ronnie here at the ballpark today. Good to see them. Brian's still retained by the Braves as an advisor to the front office. Wise choice there. The 2-2 pitch to Wagaman. Swing and a miss, and the inning mercifully comes to an end. 8 batters to the plate, 5 of them scored. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-1 Twins.
When we're busy working outside this...
Dad, why do we always make gumbo on special days?
Because it's our thing. Grandma made it, and now we do. Go ahead and grab the flour from that Publix bag. Can't make gumbo without it.
For the roux, right?
That's right. The roux holds it all together, like love does. Stir it slow, like I showed you.
Can I add extra shrimp?
Make it your own, huh? Just like Grandma taught me.
This Black History Month, share the traditions you know by heart. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hey, football fans, want your shot at a once-in-a-lifetime trip to the 2026 Pro Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement Weekend? Easy. First, buy Snapdragon apples at your local fresh market. Second, enter at snapdragonapple.com/sweepstakes. Then start picturing yourself in Canton. 3 nights among the greatest to ever play. It's all courtesy of Snapdragon Apples. Go to snapdragonapple.com/sweepstakes for official rules. No purchase necessary. Ends February 28, 2026. Open to U.S. residents 21 and older. Void where prohibited.
The ultimate March College Hoops experience is in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. Don't miss any of the action at Mega March at Circa Resort and Casino. Take in the tournament poolside at Stadium Swim, a 143-foot screen and 6 heated pools, plus cabanas, day beds, and more. Or experience 3 stories of basketball glory at Circa Sports. Every game, every play in March at the world's largest sports book. Don't miss out on any of the hoops action. Reserve your spot today at circalasvegas.com.
Are you really buying a car online on AutoTrader right now?
Really, I can get super specific with dealer listings and see cars based on my budget.
You can really have it delivered.
Or pick it up.
Mommy, look! I think your kid is walking up the slide.
Really? AutoTrader. Buy your car online.
The Twins have a 5-1 lead on the Braves into the bottom of the 6th inning. Multiple changes for the Twins, most notably on the mound, the big lefty Cody Funderburk, 6'4", 230 pounds on the mound now for the Twins, relieving the left-hander Rojas. Walker Jenkins has taken over in center field. The new shortstop is Ryan Kreidler. New catcher is David Banuelos. Gabriel Gonzalez goes to left field.
And Sandy Leon gets his first at bat of the day. And he takes a strike. He came in for Drake Baldwin a couple of innings ago. Funderburk, big lefty, has been said. And the pitch in way inside almost hit Sandy. 1-1. Stretching the pitch, swung on, hit hard up the middle. Diving stop by Creedler. Gets up to his feet, throws to first. Big league play right there, 1 out. Just into the ball game, Creedler made a diving stop. That was headed for center field, but throws out Sandy Leon, 1 away.
Right there at the first cut of the grass when he got to his feet to make that throw.
I'm going to call that the Chadwick play of the game right there. Tristan English steps up. First pitch swinging. He dumps one out into shallow center in between everybody. Base knock for him. Braves trailing 5-1 after a 5-run 6th inning by the Twins that only featured 1 hit, and that was a grand slam. Jurickson Profar stuck around to get an at-bat. Here he is. He struck out and grounded out. Fights one off up the middle, and that gets through for a base hit. A jam shot, but he got it enough of it to get it in the center, and he's got his first hit. Back-to-back singles, 2 on, 1 out. And Nacho Alvarez will be the batter. His first at-bat of the spring. Nacho filled in quite admirably in the absence of Austin Riley in the second half of the season. And one thing that impressed me as much as anything, Ben, was his defense. Takes a strike.
Really improved in multiple aspects of his game. I thought his defense looked really good, and that's a position where we thought he would certainly be able to hold his own and look good, and he continued to advance, showed a good arm.
Takes another strike, 0-2.
Big boost of confidence, I would say, from one year to the next, given where he was in 24 compared to where he finished 25.
I think he proved to everybody. He takes outside ball 1. I think he proved to everybody that he can hold his own at the big league level. Funderburk to the plate. Hard hit ball foul, third base side. You know, I know he can play multiple positions, but I'm not sure that I don't know that he's a utility type player. See how it plays out. Gonzalez had to go retrieve that foul ball, so we're waiting him to return to his position in left field. 2 on, 1 out. 5-1 Twins. A pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Went after a high limb, came up empty. First strikeout for Funderburk. And Waddell, who came in for Ozzie last inning, will get to bat. Lefty on lefty. A little high with the first pitch, ball 1. Left-hander delivers. Little slicer to the left side. Diving stop. Grabbed by Creedler. Saved a run from scoring. And it's over to third. Was English. He thought about trying to score, but the diving stop by Creedler, again, this time to his right, saved the run, so they're loaded with 2 out.
He can pick it out there at shortstop, and that saves a run easily. Tommy Watkins was raving around English. Well, the second that Creidler dove and made that play, Tommy immediately threw that stop sign on it. A good job by English to throw on the brakes and get back to the bag.
Foul ball sent out of play by Azócar, who came in for Harris. Zokar, right-handed hitter, open stance, takes inside, 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 out. Braves led 1-0. Now they trail 5-1. Stretching the pitch, swing and a miss. Had a big cut. One and two the count. Funderburk delivers. Whew, that looked good. Funderburk was walking to the dugout, but he'll have to turn around and come back. 2-2 the count. Braves about hit him 6-5, but one hit for the Twins last inning. Top of this inning, a grand slam. Ground ball to the left side. Over to third to glove it. Was Wagaman goes to second base for the easy out to end the inning. And that'll do it for the Braves. They leave them loaded. We go to the 7th, 5-1 Minnesota.
36 days. That's how long it takes the average company.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group.
Change. Anthony Molina will come on to work the 7th against the top of the order. He'll be a pinch hitter for Byron Buxton. But Anthony Molina, the next guy out for the Braves. Atlanta trailing 5-1. Take you the rest of the way. Here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. Ricardo Oliver leads off for the Twins. Takes the ball outside. Well, Oliver in the leadoff spot. Originally, that was Byron Buxton, who went 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a ground out, and a walk. Ricardo Oliver takes the ball high and outside. He'll be followed by Jake Rucker. And then likely Banuelos after that. But we're in the top of the 7th, 5-1 Twins. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. That time able to get a slider over. It was 1-0 Braves for much of the game. Drake Baldwin hit one into the bleachers in right center field in the 3rd inning, his first spring training homer. And it was 1-0 Braves until the 6th. 2-1, swung on and fouled off. 2-2 count. And while the grand slam by Alan Roden is the biggest hit that inning for the Twins, in fact, the only hit that inning of the Twins, I think you'd say that equally the biggest news in that inning was all the walks. There were 4 walks in the inning, including one with the bases loaded to drive in a run to tie the game. Then the grand slam by Roden. And that gave the Twins this commanding 5-1 lead that they currently possess here in the 7th. 2-2, fly ball to deep center. Zokar back into his left, racing that way, throws out the arm and brings it in. That's a really nice play by Jose Zokar.
That was some closing speed, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Nice job by Jose out in center. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Five-1 Twins as they bat here in the top of the 7th. Climbing in Jake Rucker. Came on as a pinch runner in the 6th inning. He'll foul one off. They're in between batters. It lasted about 22 seconds. The sun came out from behind a cloud. We had shadows and sunshine on the field for the first time the entire game. In fact, this game started an hour late. It had an hour-long rain delay. And looking up, starting to see the clouds break up just a little bit. 0-1, reach and a miss at a cutter by Rucker. Walker Jenkins is currently on deck for the Twins. He took over in center field last inning. So if you're scoring at home, and I don't know why in your right mind you would, but if you are, there you go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That was a 55-footer that bounced in front of the plate. When's the first time you remember keeping score of a baseball game? Remember when you learned to do that?
Well, I knew how to do it, but I don't think that I did it until I started broadcasting.
Really?
No. Maybe when I went to a AAA game in Oklahoma City, I may have messed around with it.
Right. 1-2, and he goes fishing after that one. Missed the slider in the dirt, picked up by Leon, fires to the inside of the bag, and secures the strikeout and 2 down.
And it's times like these where I kind of wish I'd never learned.
I don't blame you. We say it every year. I mean, the hardest games to score all year, hands down, are the spring training games. Regular season's piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Jenkins takes ball outside. 5-1 Twins, top of the 7th. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you from Cool Today Park in Northport, Florida. 1-0 to Walker Jenkins. Big wave and a miss and a changeup from the left-handed hitter. Braves in the bottom of the 7th. They'll have 8, 9, and 1 due up. That would be the DH spot to lead things off. Saw John Heel swinging a bat down there in the dugout a moment ago. Wonder if he'd come to the plate. That'll be fouled off by Jenkins. Lights on here at the ballpark. But things are a lot brighter now than they were. There's the 1-2. A little bit low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, a lot brighter now than it was when they said play ball. But just glad we're able to get this one in, because for a while it didn't look like we'd even play ball today. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and it gets him swinging. That changeup died under the bat of Jenkins, and it's a 1-2-3 7th. Nice job by Molina. Time to stretch him out here in Northport. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-1 Twins.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah.
To wearables. See them all at Braves.com/promos.
Eric Orze is the new pitcher for the Twins. O-R-Z-E. I like that, under a nice grilled chicken breast, don't you?
Yeah, that's really good.
John Hill will pinch hit for the Braves. And back once again.
Thank you, Joe. There's a called strike on Hill. Orze on for Funderburk. There's the 0-1 from Orze. Oh, the fly ball to right field. Kiersey, Rodriguez, I should say, under it, makes the catch out in deep right. And one down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring Alex Lodis to the plate. Braves back out on the road tomorrow. Joe and I have that action over in Sarasota. We'll see the Braves and the Orioles tomorrow. That'll be a 1:05 Eastern first pitch on your Monday. Ball a little bit low to Alex Lodis. Garrett Bauman gets the ball for the Braves tomorrow. And he faces left-hander Cade Povich. The Braves and Orioles from Sarasota tomorrow. There's a called strike. That's one of the spring training stadiums I really enjoy working in. Really good facility over there in Sarasota.
Has a real southern Florida feel too, doesn't it?
It does. Ball to strike on Alex Lodis. Brave shortstop. Check swing, he went. 1-2. 5-1 Twins as we're in the bottom of the 7th.
This guy likes to throw over here, man.
Were all of your Grapefruit League spring trainings in Vero?
Yes. No.
There's a 2-1. Bat goes flying. He swings and misses. Lodi strikes out. The bat lands up above the Twins dugout.
No, I trained in Fort Myers with the Royals.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about them being over here at one point. And I'm guessing all your Mariners spring trainings were in Arizona.
They were in Tempe, where the Angels train now.
2 down for Deshaun Kiersey Jr. Check swing. He did go. Splitter must be pretty nasty for Orze. Funny swings. Oh, 1 to Kiersey. And a ball low. You like the Grapefruit League in terms of playing and getting a sweat here better than you did in Arizona, didn't you?
I did for getting in shape and training. You can't.
1-1. Hackett is 1-2.
The ease of playing in Phoenix and all the teams that are in that metro area makes it so much easier travel-wise, driving to the games, commuting, as opposed to Florida.
1-2 pitch, struck him out.
But I love the humidity down here.
Yeah. Well, Kiersey strikes out going after that splitter. That's a 1-2-3 7th composed by Orze. We're off to the top of the 8th. 5-1 Twins.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Did you hear? Frontier is joining Verizon. To celebrate, we're launching our best internet offer ever. For a limited time, get 6 months of lightning-fast 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, when you bundle Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Visit your local Verizon store or verizon.com/welcome-frontier to switch. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Braves, 27-year-old right-hander, 6'2", 210 out of the Dominican Republic. How many pitches is that for the Braves today? 3-6. He will be the 7th used by Walt Weiss today.
He's got a pink glove on his left hand. Puts the ball into it. He'll be facing Ryan Kreidler to lead it off in the top of the 8th inning. Kreidler swings and misses at a first pitch cutter. Kreidler will be followed by Rodriguez here in the top of the 8th. 0-1 from Pilar. And misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Been a good day at the ballpark. Fans have had a lot of fun in their first Grapefruit League game here at Cool Today Park for the 2026 campaign. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Kreidler. Fouled off into the seats along the right field line. And able to outlast the rain here. Now the sun coming out and shining brightly down on the field. In fact, first baseman Tristan English was just shading his eyes with his glove. That strong breeze has been steady all day, blowing across the field left to right into that right field corner. 1-2 to Kreidler. Blowing outside with a sweeper. Down even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned that the Braves will face the Orioles in Sarasota tomorrow. And then back-to-back home games on the 24th and 25th against the Tigers and Pirates. All those games at 1:05 Eastern, 12:05 Central. The 2 check swing did not go. Down runs full. First night game on the schedule is it until the 6th of March, which is against these Twins down in Fort Myers. Three-two pitch. Got him looking. Beautiful sweeper that came through the front door. Now that'll be challenged by Kreidler. And we cast our gaze to the video board in left center field. See exactly where this pitch was. And it missed. And that will be ball 4. So that goes from what would have been a called third strike and out, number 1 in the 8th inning, to a leadoff walk.
That's twice today a strikeout turned into a walk.
That's right. Happened to Outman in the 6th, didn't it? Well, the fifth, his 5th inning walk. Seven walks by Braves pitchers today. They had just 1 yesterday with a dozen strikeouts. Rodriguez, left-handed batter, takes the ball outside. Also, first night game on the schedule for Cool Today Park won't be until much later in spring. That'll be March 20th. Ball low and in. That'll be versus Pittsburgh. I love night games during spring training, but especially towards the end. I think this time of year you want to be out in the sunshine and enjoying the warm weather. 2-0 to Rodriguez, and he gets under this one to deep right, traveling back Kiersey at the wall. That is gone. He had massive launch and uppercut with that swing, and he got it up into that wind, and the wind just carried it right on out of here. 2-run home to make it 7-1 Minnesota.
I'll say this, he enjoyed watching the flight of that, but then he flew around the bases. Good for him.
A couple of homers today for the Twins. A grand slam by Rodin and a 2-run homer by Rodriguez. And now Gabriel Gonzalez comes to the plate. Gonzalez sends one foul. touch the outside corner, 0-2. Braves had an early 1-0 lead. Haven't scored since the third inning. And the Twins with a 5-run sixth and a 2-run eighth. 0-2 from Pilar. Bounced down the third base line and foul. Over there past their new third base coach, Ramon Borrego. To Gonzalez. Rocketed deep down the left field line, one hopping into the corner and off the base of the wall. Extra bases coming up for Gabriel Gonzalez. It's a double for him as he ripped that one down the left field line. So a walk, a homer, and a double is how the Twins have started it off here in the top of the eighth inning versus Anderson Pilar. David Banuelos, the catcher, up to the plate. Banuelos takes the ball outside. Thinking about Pilar, he was in the news briefly last spring. You might remember the Braves picked him up in the Rule 5 draft, and he came to camp with the Braves a year ago. There's a called strike, and then was returned. That was a news story last year this time. The Braves for just a little while last spring and then sent back to Miami. One to Banuelos. That'll be fouled back to the backstop. Yeah, taken in the Rule 5 draft. So when you're taken in the Rule 5, obviously you have to make the opening day roster if it's a spring training situation, obviously, but you're on the roster. 1-2 is low, 2-2.
Unless you decide you don't want him. And the cost of the Rule 5 draft now, I think, is up to $100,000. You can return him to his original team for half of that original investment.
Okay.
You get $50,000 back.
Too low an in.
If they want him.
Right, exactly. Seven-1 Twins are on the top of the eighth.
You might get a response on your email that says, "No, we're good."
3-2 to fly ball to center. Jose Azocar to his left. He'll give way to Deshaun Kiersey, and deep right center makes the catch. Tagging from second, Gonzalez, and he goes in with a feet first slide at third base. It's the first out here in the eighth inning.
Wind still really changing the directions of balls. That flight started off towards center field and blew back over to right field.
The infield comes in with a runner at third, one down, as Brooks Lee is the batter. Actually, that'll not be Brooks Lee. That is Ben Ross. They both wear number 22, so that can be kind of confusing. Ross, huge hack and a miss on a first pitch sweeper.
We have discovered that the chink in the armor of Derek Shelton, he doesn't necessarily put the subs back in the same place they went in.
No straight changes. Hey, there's a bald eagle flying over center field.
Wow.
How about that? Well, on the day that we were talking about the Olympic hockey team winning the gold medal, a bald eagle flying into the wind just went across the outfield right to left. That was beautiful. There's a 1-1 pitch on the way. Ross takes a called strike, 1-2. I bet that was the same bald eagle Jay Chad and I saw the other day. We saw one right down the road here on the bank of a pond.
Is that right?
Yeah, just hopping around out there. He was flying that same direction. 1-2 on Brooks Lee. 1-2 missed outside.
Son Gabe had one the other day. He walked outside, and his back deck, there was a headless fish lying on his deck, and he looked up in the tree, and there was a bald eagle. Was it really sitting up there like, yeah, I got the head. You can have the rest.
2-2 pitch foul back. It was James Paxton a few years ago with the Mariners, and they had a bald eagle there for a patriotic pregame ceremony, and it flew and landed on his shoulder as he's standing in the outfield during the anthem.
Wow.
2 to Brooks Lee. Down back again.
Old fish breath Paxton. Something lured him.
Something did, yeah. It landed right on his shoulder. I think he was pitching that day.
Wow.
And had a bald eagle land right on his shoulder. 7-1 Twins. We're in the top of the 8th inning. 2 runs have already been plated here in the top of the 8th. A 2-run home run by Rodriguez. 2 little number up the first base line, rolling foul. Ross putting up quite the fight here versus Pilar. Braves in the bottom of the 8th will have 2, 3, 4 coming up. As it now stands to be Leon, English, and Hicklin. Hicklin in left field. He took over for Profar. Again, the 2-2. That time he solved him. That's tipped into the mitt of catcher Sandy Leon. And he struck him out with a slider. Nice job by Leon holding on. Here comes Walt Weiss. That'll be it for Pilar. 2 down in the inning. And the Braves will make a pitching change as they're trailing 7-1. Adam Meyer, right-hander, will be the new pitcher for the Braves. That is M-A-I-E-R.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. K-A-L-S-H-I. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Yeah, sure. Well, I hate to roll into the season thinking, what if? I want to have as many plans to the backup plan as there is. To me, you just can't add enough depth when it comes to pitching in this era of Major League Baseball, because you see every single team across Major League Baseball using 13, 14, 15 starters sometimes to get through a season. Pitch to Jose Salas. That's in for a called strike. And certainly what you have in-house, you feel like you could start the season, but at what point does that wear thin? The interesting thing to me, though, is the timing of where we are in spring training. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Jose Salas. He'll reach and miss 0-2. Because I think the pitching position is so uniquely different to any other position on the field that if you are going to bring somebody in, I want them in camp, if they're a pitcher, as soon as humanly possible. Because you want them to have a full camp and work their way to where they need to be. Oh, too low and outside. Position player, you might can get him in halfway through camp and they're ready in a few weeks.
But there have been some pitchers who have kind of followed the pattern of others before them, veteran pitchers, I'll say, who wait a month and then sign with somebody. They're not interested in coming to camp.
1-2, almost hit him, 2-2.
I don't know if that is the agent, Scott Boras. I don't know if that's kind of his pattern. If you don't sign early, then don't be in a rush to sign. I'm not sure. We'll see how that plays out for some of those guys still out there.
2-2 to Salas. Pulled foul. Just about took out his first base coach, Grady Sizemore.
Here's Littell.
Right.
That was with the Rays. He's
right.
Still out there.
Yeah, and look, every player is different. Everybody may approach spring training differently. I'm just thinking if I'm talking about pitchers and guys that I want to rely on in my rotation, I want them in camp for the entire camp just so they can build up and have a full spring and be where they need to be. There's a bouncer up the middle. That escaped past the diving Luke Waddell and a base hit in the right center. And to score Gonzalez to make it 8-1 Twins. And an RBI single for Jose Salas. It's turned into a 3-run 8th inning for the Twins.
You know, we did pretty good yesterday, right?
Right.
And it was just a radio over there, right?
That's true.
We got the TV comes to town today.
Had a rain delay. Oh. Trailing by 7 runs.
Oh, they all came in with their shoes shined and, you know, haircuts and looking neat.
I think we know where to place the blame for this then.
God. Thanks for coming.
No, and Ricardo Oliver. 1-0 pitch. Called strike. Eight runs on 8 hits for the Twins. 1 run on 8 hits for the Braves. As we're in the 8th inning. 1-1, low and outside. 2 balls and a strike.
There were a lot of runs scored yesterday in the first full round of Grapefruit and Cactus League action. A lot of runs. But you got to remember how many non-roster players are in camp for everybody just to fill those spots to when you need somebody to get an inning in.
2-1, missed inside with a curveball. First 3 pitchers the Braves used, Sale, Ritchie, and Scott, pieced together 5 shutout innings. But then a 5-run 6 for the Twins, now 3 here in the 8th. 3-1 to Oliver, and that misses high. That's a 2-out walk. Walks have been an issue for the Braves today. It's now 8 walks. Looking for 1 out somewhere. Jake Rucker skies one on the infield. It's right in front of home plate. Now drifting down the first baseline and caught by Tristan English. Wind pushed that one, but English was there, and there's out number 3. But in the 8th, 8 Twins come to the plate. 3 of them score.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied for 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Another checkered flag for the books. Time to celebrate with Chumba. Jump in at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
Number 51, right-hander Matt Bowman. Not to be confused with Mark Bowman. Will come on and work for the Twins. Sandy Leon will lead off for the Braves. Braves trailing 8-1.
San Leon climbing in on the first pitch on the way from Bowman to Leon. Off the catcher's mitt and back to the backstop. 1 ball and no strikes. What do you think Bowman's best pitch would be if he were a pitcher?
Something with some butter on it. I don't know.
1-0 on Sandy Leon. 8-1 Twins, bottom of the 8th. There it is from Bowman. And a ball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Matt Bowman out of Princeton. I don't think Mark Bowman went there either. 2 balls and no strikes. He's too much like us to have been in an Ivy League school.
Yeah, he's a West Virginia guy.
There's 2-0 pitch. Slow it into Leon. Twins have used Bradley, Rojas, Funderburk, Orsi, and Bowman now on the mound. Orsi was really good.
Yeah, I liked him.
He had a 1-2-3 7th and 2 strikeouts. It's to Leon. High outside, leadoff walk. First walk by a Twins pitcher today.
Well, he walked him on 4 pitches, and he's complained on 2 of them.
He's still complaining.
Yeah.
Matt Bowman, 34 years old. Went to high school in Washington, D.C. There's Tristan English. English takes a ball inside. Coming to you from Cool Today Park here in Northport, Florida. Braves opened up this stadium in March of 2019. Finished spring training with 1 game here that year, and then back here for the full season in 2020. Of course, that was interrupted with COVID that year, but gives you an idea of how long the Braves have been here. English takes a strike, 1-1. And we have certainly enjoyed our spring training home here in Sarasota County. We're excited for another spring session here at Cool Today Park. 8-1 Twins in the 8th. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Tristan English. And a strike. Going to cut her over at 90. We'd love to see you at some point this spring if you've ever considered coming down to Florida for spring training and you've never done it before and you're a big baseball fan. You owe it to yourself to come on down and pay us a visit. Lots of things you can get into when you come down to visit for a few days. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Tristan English. And a ball outside, 2-2. I'd say if you have kids and they want to meet players, get autographs, get pictures, things like that, your best bet might be spring training. I'd say that players and coaches and the like are much more accessible during spring training than during the regular season. That's always a positive. 2-2 cracked foul into the seats down the right field line. Also, with the proximity of other spring training venues, you could come down for 3 or 4 days and take in 2-3 games, see multiple teams if you'd like, or follow the Braves around. You got the beach really close. Where we are right now in this ballpark is about 6 miles inland from Venice Beach. Great restaurants as well. There's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off, still 2-2.
I mean, if you're really baseball hungry, you can take in 2 games a day. You could get a 1 o'clock game and a night game virtually every day somewhere.
You could. You got a good 7-8 teams along the west coast of Florida. 2-2, fouled off onto the rooftop along the first base line. Boy, those flags out and left atop the berm are just about to rip off the poles out there.
I don't know how they've held up.
Again, the 2-2 to Tristan English. English with a fly ball to deep right. See if the wind pushes this one back. It does to the warning track, and a leaping grab by Emmanuel Rodriguez. He went down to the ground at the base of the wall, but held on. That's tricky out there on a day like today.
Tell you what, he's had a pretty good day at the home run, and now a great catch. That was a great catch, fighting the wind.
And where he is in right field, not just fighting the wind, he's fighting the sun as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he went crashing into the right field wall and spun off the wall. Held on. That's a nice play by Rodriguez. Rodriguez hit the 2-run homer at the top of the inning. And a nice 8th inning for Emmanuel Rodriguez. Here's Brewer Hicklin. Hicklin hits a high fly ball to right, but slicing foul.
Not to be confused with Cubs Hicklin.
Is that his rival?
By the way, I'm changing my mind on the Chadwick Player of the Game. I'm going to give that to Rodriguez.
He earned it. Brewer Hicklin takes one inside, just about got him in the knuckles. Brewer Hicklin is from Huntsville, Alabama. Played college ball at UAB. Been in the big leagues for 10 games in his career. Spent some time with the Royals, the Brewers, of course, and the Tigers. There's a swing and a miss.
With the Brewers, really?
3 games.
That's cool.
Guy named Brewer playing for the Brewers.
Can't make it up.
There's the 1-2. Chase and a miss. Hicklin strikes out. You know, if Ranger Suarez ended up in Texas, something like that could happen.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm trying to think of how many guys who have a name of a team actually playing for that team. Can't be too many. Two down for Nacho Alvarez. It's a ball low and outside. I remember a game in the last few years that you and I were doing against the Rays. And we were looking up how many guys named Ray have played for the Rays.
Mm-hmm.
And much to our surprise, there's the 1-0 pitch. Alvarez sends one slicing foul into the seats down the right field line. There had never been, at least at that point, a guy named Ray who spelled it R-A-Y to play for the Rays. There was an R-E-Y, but not an R-A-Y.
That's really odd, isn't it?
You'd think that'd be an easy one.
Yeah.
Guy named Ray playing for the Rays. But there's been a guy named Brewer to play for the Brewers. 1-1, popped up, down the right field line, sprinting into foul ground, Rodriguez, and in foul territory, he's got it. Been a good inning for Emmanuel Rodriguez.
He was yelling, I can't see it. Caught it.
That's the third out. That ends the bottom of
the world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Tyler Reddick here from 2311 Racing. Victory Lane? Yeah, it's even better with Chumba by my side. Race to ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See T&Cs. 21 plus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
We go to the ninth. Braves are down 8-1. They've been out hit 8-6 today, and new pitcher to work the ninth for the Braves is Tyler Laporte. L.A., capital P-O-R-T-E, long hair, right-hander, low three-quarter to sidearm delivery. And he'll face Walker Jenkins to start the inning.
Walker Jenkins takes a strike.
Tyler, don't look at the scoreboard. We'll let you know how hard you're throwing. Hitters will for sure.
Ready with his 0-1 to Jenkins. Just outside with a changeup. Jenkins struck out in the 7th inning. He took over for Victor Caratini. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Big chopper to second, taking on a couple of twin hops. Chest high by Waddell. Goes to first base for the out, 1 down.
I mean, right now, back to the bullpen, okay? You got Aaron Bummer back, correct? I mean, if he's healthy, I'm assuming he is.
Right.
And Dylan Lee. Did Dylan win his arbitration case?
He did.
Okay.
Called strike on the outside corner to Kreidler.
Am I missing somebody?
Well, you already mentioned Iglesias and Suarez.
Well, I was just thinking lefties at the moment.
Okay. Well, one a little bit low. Well, you got a lefty in Joey Wentz, but you'd probably use him like you did last year as a starter, even though he'd been a reliever in his career. I think you'd still want to try to use him as a starter.
Got Dylan Dodd, Hayden Harris, both contending, I guess.
1-1 and a ground ball towards short. Sliding stop out there and firing over in time. Great play by Alex Lodice. Hard to his left, slid, glove, got to his feet, and sent one over to first base just in time to get the out.
I mean, there was a spin and then just a rocket launched out of his arm. Man, oh man, what a good play by Lodice.
And just about banged heads with Luke Waddell. I mean, Luke was over there just in case. They're just a few feet apart, and he was able to slide around his second baseman, glove it, and make the play.
Good play by English on the other end.
2 down for Emmanuel Rodriguez. He's had a nice day. Rodriguez drives one, but foul. Took that one deep and out of here. 8 runs, 8 hits for the Twins. 1 run, 8 hits for the Braves. Neither team with an error. The one Braves run was a home run by Drake Baldwin in the 3rd inning. 1 up and in. Put him into a limbo out there in the left-hand batter's box. Braves at the 9th. They'll have 6, 7, 8 due up. 1-1 is outside. Rodriguez with a 2-run home run last inning. Took over in right field, made 2 very impressive plays defensively in right. As I mentioned, hit that homer an inning ago. 2-1 in the air towards right. Shallow, may drop in at will. Amongst the trio of Waddell, Kiersey, and Azokar. Just splash that one in. Good day for Emmanuel Rodriguez. 2-out single for him, and here comes Gonzalez.
Remember the lefty that was called up some last year, Jose Suarez?
Right. That's fouled back.
If he's in camp, and I think he is, he's another lefty that could be a contender in the bullpen or spot starter.
Yeah, he's on the 40-man.
Yeah, okay.
1 pitch, high and outside. Saw Hayden Harris yesterday. And we also saw Dodd, so a couple lefties that we saw. Here's a 1-1 pitch, fouled off, 1-2. Tyler Laporte looking for one more strike, trying to get Gabe Gonzalez. And in the top of the 9th inning, 1-2 got him. Good looking sinker. Strikes out Gonzalez and into the top of the 9th. No runs a hit, no errors, and a man left. Final chance coming up for the Braves, trailing 8-1 into the bottom of the 9th.
Imagine parking your Lexus NX in front of a cafe, but you're not in the driver's seat. You're outside, virtually parking it with your phone. As your finger glides over the touchscreen, the NX makes another precision move.
The world is constantly changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time possibilities of what will unfold. And you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will the president say? Who shows up? Trade the outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use promo code FAN to get $10 when you trade $10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Frontier is joining Verizon. New Frontier and Verizon customers can get 6 months of 100% fiber internet on us, up to 1 gig, by bundling Verizon Mobile and Frontier Fiber. Plus, get 4 new mobile lines for $20 per line per month on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Verizon store to switch. $20 per line after $40 monthly promo credits applied for 36 months. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G, 4G, LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Eligible new Frontier Fiber plan required. Availability varies. Additional terms apply.
Your home's equity. It's value you've already earned. That's already yours. But for too many homeowners, it's locked away. I'm talking about thousands of dollars just sitting there, not helping with today's needs, not helping with tomorrow's plans. That's where Unlock comes in. Unlock helps you access your equity through a home equity agreement so you can use your money for the things that matter most to you.
Langley and more. Get tickets at Braves.com/Braves Country Fest.
Number 31, big right-hander Logan Whitaker will come on and work the 9th inning for the Twins. Try to finish this one up. They lead 8-1, and he will face Luke Waddell here to lead off the 9th as the Braves need 7 to tie.
Looking for a big inning. Here's Luke Waddell to lead it off. He'll be followed by Zokar and then Hill. First pitch to Waddell. He lets it rip and miss that first pitch sinker.
Tough sky right now with the sun out and a shadow right across the feet of the pitcher.
0-1 to Waddell, fouled back. You get the shadow from the lights down the left field line just behind the mound. Again, this game started up an hour and 1 minute late due to a rain delay. But sunshine now. You can already feel it cooling down. We were talking about it being in the 50s tomorrow. There's the ball low and outside. 1-2 on Luke Waddell. Be a chilly day tomorrow when we're playing the Orioles in Sarasota. And Joe and I have all the action tomorrow afternoon. 1-2, miss low and in, 2-2.
To run to Tractor Supply and get some supplies tonight for the cold day.
Just some sleeves. 2-2 whacked out towards short. Sliding stop to his left by Kreidler. Now bobbled as he tried to recover from the slide. Couldn't hold on to it. That'll be a base hit by Waddell.
His second today, 2 for 2.
Leadoff single in the 9th. Hey, come down to Florida. You don't think about needing to pack some sleeves or hoodies or anything like that.
Right. Hey, what, Kreidler showed us some range today, hadn't he?
He's been all over the place. Hosea Zokar, the batter. Right-hander Whitaker brings it. That'll be swung on a miss by Zokar. Twins 8, Braves 1, bottom of the ninth. One slaps that out towards first, take it on 2 bounces. Underhand toss to the bag, and Whitaker's there for a 3-1 putout. That was a defensive swing by Azócar. Down to second for Waddell. Folks, dust off your boots and get ready for a brand new tradition at Truist Park as the Braves and Live Nation host Braves Country Fest presented by Truist on June 13th. It'll be here before you know it. The star-studded concert lineup includes Cody Johnson, Ella Langley, Ernest, and Mackenzie Carpenter, along with 3 up-and-coming acts, all up and in. So visit Braves.com/BCF. See the full lineup and purchase your tickets today. That'll be a lot of fun at the ballpark. 1-0 on John Hill. And Hill takes the ball low. Braves haven't scored since the home run by Baldwin in the 3rd inning. In fact, that's the only time they've scored today. Trailing 8-1 in the bottom of the ninth. 2-0 to John Hill. Had him stepping out of the way of that fastball that missed inside.
In case you weren't with us yesterday, this guy generating a lot of buzz in camp. Coaches and staff talking about Hill, whose last name is spelled Gil.
2-0 in for a strike, 2-1. One pitch, big Hackett a miss, and a changeup. Hill is only 19 years old. I mean, looking down there at him, you wouldn't guess he's 19.
No, he's really filled out.
They list him at 6'1", 175. I don't see that at all. I mean, he looks every bit of 6'2", 215 to me. 2-2 fouled off. He'll turn 20 on May 14th. But very impressive to be a teenager in big league camp.
Yeah.
He's from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. John Hill. 2 inside. Apparently that was a 3-2 count. And that's ball 4.
That's good. I wanted to see Lodi's hit again. Made a really good play in the top half of the inning.
Lodi swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. Yeah, that defensive play by Lodis was an attention getter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Plus the sun's gone behind a cloud, so there's no shadow. That's good for him.
0-1 from Whitaker. Ground ball, chopper to short. Gloved by Kreidler to second. There's 1. Ross over to first. There's 2, and that's the ball game. 6-4-3 double play ends it. Braves had a 1-0 lead until the 6th inning, but the Twins ran away and hid in the latter innings, and they win it by a final score of 8-1. Back with the totals after this.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. If you're ready for a better checking account, my friends at Georgia Zone Credit Union can help. Open an all-access checking account for Georgia Zone, and you'll get access to more than 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, and get paid up to 2 days early. Best of all, for a limited time, earn a welcome bonus when you open a new all-access checking account. To learn more, visit georgiazone.org. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm proud to be one of Georgia's own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA. Restrictions apply. Visit georgiazone.org for complete details.
Is your concrete slab, sidewalk, garage floor, or steps sinking or settling? At Engineered Solutions of Georgia, they use a unique polylift system which targets the cause of settling. ESOG's polylift system is the best solution for slabs, sidewalks, driveways, or steps that have cracked or settled. It is injected under any concrete to stop